Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 5 of season 2 of Good Omens. This is the penultimate episode of this season. As we were informed last week, that was our last set of mini-sodes, which is heartbreaking because those have been some of my favorite little bits. But it's on to the plot as things are kind of building, coalescing, culminating. We still have a couple things in the present day to take care of, namely the Gabriel thing. Also, our commitment to making these two star-crossed lovers become lovers. Yeah, so we got to play matchmaker on top of all of that. And yeah, I'm excited to finally be heading towards getting some answers, as much as though I am going to lament a little bit not getting these like trips down memory lane with Aziraphale and Crowley. Not to say that maybe we won't, maybe not spend a whole mini-sode in the episode about it, but maybe we'll still kind of dip back here and there, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect, but with that all said, let's get ready to hop into this all the same. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you get early access. You submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes. You can do all that over there as well. Get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And that all said, out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 5, chapter 5, The Bowl. Here we go.
I'm requisitioning some demons.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look who it is.
I want only your worst. I want the worst of the worst. I want killers.
Right, so, how many?
10,000 demons.
Sorry, I thought you said 10,000.
That is what she said. Okay, alrighty then. Is that a script?
Are you actually going through with this?
Indeed I am.
Can I watch?
Oh yeah, right. It's his turn to try to play the game, since Crowley's little rain fiasco failed, because he overdid it on the rain.
I'll need you to bring that with you tonight.
Wait, what?
Musicians at the Wickler Street Traders and Shopkeepers Association monthly meeting this evening.
All right.
I went to one meeting 10 years ago. They were wittering on about the Christmas light, passed a resolution condemning the improper use of apostrophes on signs in windows. It was literally nothing.
It would take a miracle, one might say.
You leave me with no alternative. I have, at the back of my bookshop, a 1965 Doctor...
There was no 1965 Doctor Who annual.
The 1965 annual was indeed never printed, due to problems at the BBC.
Well, look at this.
Mine is the only known proof copy.
I hear the TARDIS.
I'll let you have it.
Is a TV playing an episode somewhere, or is that just for us? I heard the whirring of the TARDIS.
Did what I think you did. I'm not prepared to talk about it. You gave away a book.
Yeah. Oh. And one that no one else has. Well, maybe steal it back after.
Those bloodthirsty demons.
Oh, are we negotiating downward now?
I have authorization from Beelzebub.
And you could have authorization from Satan himself, Lou. If I don't have him, I can't send him over. Be a malignant and creeping sense of unease, if you like. And do you 100. It's just dropped to 70.
Take it before it becomes 0. I want 10,000 negotiated down to 70. Well, not negotiated, but wound up falling that far. Oh yeah, was that a new clerk at the desk?
What can I do you, gentlemen?
It is.
No circumstance.
Well, obviously, because that was decades ago.
I have a first edition of S.W. Erdnäs's Expert at the Card Table.
Just partying with one book left and right here.
It was Erdnäs's own copy. He signed it with his real name and annotated it.
This is crazy, dude. Hey, fezzes are cool.
I'll tell the spouse something came up.
What are you doing?
I can promise you, it'll be quite a night.
At least this one he's not giving away. I love the fixation on the fez.
Greetings. Listen to me now, oh legions of hell.
Hey, welcome back. One of our survivors from our little rabbit crew.
A legion's like about 6,000 demons.
Yes, I know.
Close enough.
Tonight, we launch an attack.
We're only about
This is
1/75th of a legion.
But what we lack in numbers, we make up for ferocity. And
Scariness?
no, lost it now.
You didn't have it to begin with.
Danger! For we are demons and they're but paltry human.
This is embarrassing.
Because he said we were going up against angels.
Who said that?
Bertha.
Oh yeah, he was not supposed to have divulged that information.
Pardonnez-moi.
Mr. Fell, I speak fluent English.
Well, maintenant, j'ai une réunion.
Did you not hear what she said?
If it's about the street traders meeting, I can be there, but only until 7, as we start to get really busy then.
Oh, merci bien.
6:30. See you there.
I'm Crowley right now, man. Especially when it comes to this fucking meeting right here.
You speak every language in the world. We both do.
Oh, I learned that the hard way. I went to Monsieur Rossignols night classes in 1760. La plume de la jardinière.
You don't have an aunt. She doesn't have a gardener. He doesn't have a pen.
Bravo. Just enjoying the show.
Perfectly ordinary invitation with no hidden agenda of any kind.
Because I have things to say.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be there.
That was easy enough.
He's never hosted a meeting, ever. Why the change of heart?
He's discovered his civic obligations.
You've been together long?
You have no idea.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
Oh, so you've just recently hooked up?
No,
You've got a husband or a boyfriend? Is the bookseller your bit on the side?
Far too pure of heart to be anybody's bit on the side.
Oh.
And then again, other people's love lives all seem so much more straightforward than our own.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, now he's... Now that earworm's wiggling his way in.
Masks would be provided for those who can't blend in. We use the big transporter. What is it?
I really want this scene to be over.
To use the little transporter one at a time. Or take the stairs.
Oh, whoa! Well, the last of them is now gone. That was grating. One, her presentation, terrible. I get it's the point. Doesn't change watching it being painful as hell itself. But you also feel it because that's what she's feeling as well every time she's interrupted. You feel as the viewer her exasperation, so it's well executed. But my God, was that painful to sit through. What do we have here?
Why don't you wait inside?
You've got an amnesiac archangel hiding out in your bookshop.
You could smite me. When Gabriel smites you, you've been smited? Smoked? Smith.
Spend in another way, maybe.
Have you thought of just talking to him?
Actually, I will.
Okay, let's see how this plays out. Oh, there's been a divide. Good, get rid of that bitch. That is some toxic shit. Unless I'm not remembering anything, maybe it was brought up, maybe it was sad. I mean, still, I'm just thinking like maybe she did something at some point that warranted such paranoia, but I don't know, man. That is something. If you can't move past whatever it was, you both need to just call it out. End it up. Get rid of it. Stop it.
Got everything just the way you want it.
Oh yes, Mr. Fowle's been very good to me.
Hasn't he just? Surprising, really, given that the last time you two met, you tried to destroy.
And he is definitely not let that go.
Well, Mr. Fell doesn't remember it either.
Right. He doesn't know about that bit then, I assume.
And I do remember when you told my only friend to shut his stupid mouth and die.
I don't think that was me, but I am very sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Oh, yeah. No. Jump out that window.
Oh!
All right.
Is this a test to see if he'll actually do it? Yeah.
Get down.
Couldn't let him do it. Things would get real simple if he had allowed that to happen, but he couldn't.
A house. Yes, a house. Someone lived for a very long time. Now they're gone, but the house can sort of tell where the things used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were planning to do something terrible.
It hurts to remember. My head isn't built for that.
I know. Do it anyway. Where is your memory then?
In a matchbox.
Oh. Wait, also it was in the matchbox. That's why it was empty when they found it.
Put it in the box, and I brought it here, and it's...
Yes.
Everywhere.
What? Wait, what? It was in the box he brought, which was also empty.
It could seem like it's an institutional problem.
I know. Looking at where the furniture isn't.
I like that as a visual aid, mental aid about what's going on with them.
One hot chocolate.
That perked him up. Oh my god.
You can only tell if people are in love by waiting a few days. Humans are weird and that's how it works. He's definitely not in the shot. Does that count as a lead? It's just Aziraphale.
The traitor.
He seemed very traitorous. And his grumpy friend, Mr. Crowley.
The demon.
Oh, I suppose that explains the grumpiness.
Didn't we meet someone about books?
No, that's Aziraphale himself. He likes books.
What the fuck was that about? Do they not remember? Well, now they can't even remember meeting Jim. Maybe they do, or they're just not.
What did they
Michael
say?
seemed to.
Oh, I didn't listen. They said it was private.
Funny thing though about Michael, is pretending, or at least I get the vibe that they're pretending to know things that they clearly have either forgotten or clearly didn't know. Like the whole thing about humans falling in love and it taking time, and then the person in the bookshop or whatever. It definitely feels like a superiority thing, that they take pride in knowing things whether they do or not. They don't want anybody to think they don't.
Thank you. You're really nice.
Aww. You kind of are. How does one obtain such a swagger when you're walking like the way that he does?
What are you doing?
Just making space.
You're up to something. I can smell it. What are you planning?
Wait and see.
I have a feeling like their involvement isn't going to have as much of an impact as her relationship just having fallen apart, and they do all the work. What in the world?
But it's the after-work rush, and there's several regulars gonna need seeing to.
I'm sure your young ladies know what to do by now. What exactly is it that they do?
They stand on their own 2 feet, like the government said.
Street Traders Association meeting is starting now.
Mr. Fell, where are the seats I dropped off for the meeting?
No point.
No point?
Well, we'd only have to move them away again when the dancing begins, wouldn't we?
Dancing?
It's getting real spooky outside right now.
To remind you about
The meeting. I'm not coming.
You have to.
No, I don't. My partner, Lindsay, has texted and is now my former partner. So I'm going home. I'm going to drink myself senseless and have a good cry.
Totally understand that.
Something's wrong.
Uh-oh. The attack's coming now, isn't it?
I'm going home.
You'll be safer in there. My friend won't let anything happen to you.
Cheers for once in your life. Trust somebody.
You're weird.
Do it.
I'm going mad.
Why, my dear, 'tis Nina, purveyor of coffee for all our need.
A fine night for dancing.
Justine, what's going on?
What the hell?
Tonight is a meeting of the Whitburn Street Traders and Shopkeepers Association. We all are partaking of the hospitality of Mr. Fell.
What the hell? Is everybody in on it? This...
Oh,
None of that...
I'm
Is that...
so glad you're here.
I know I'm really upset. Why don't I feel upset?
No long faces tonight.
Oh, I mean, that is the confusing part of the relief of being in such a relationship and then out of it. Oh no, she's not. Fuck. No. No. She needs to hurry the fuck up, or hurry the hell up. Oh, whoa.
What are you doing here?
I love they all have masks on too.
What exactly is your profession?
I'm a seamstress.
Indeed, a worthy craft.
I'm not a seamstress. I'm a seamstress. The devil take it.
You are a seamstress?
No, I'm not a benighted seamstress. I'm a godforsaken seamstress.
What?
Well, when a gentleman finds himself in want of the tender attentions of a wife, he may betake himself to my establishment.
Oh.
All able and willing to mend his shirt or darn his socks.
Oh?
Throw on a button.
Okay. Oh, what is she doing with that brush or whatever that is? Fan?
A seamstress.
What the fuck is this shit? Why does it feel like everybody's putting on a play? But also not? Are they under a spell in here? Or, I mean, no, that can't be a part of it. Or, I have no idea what's happening.
We're having a ball.
I've got to talk to you. It's important.
I'm afraid I'm hosting a business meeting. I'll be with you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Have a vol-au-vent.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody else has to be just in on this.
This is something new.
This is something completely bonkers. Why is everyone talking like they've escaped from Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah, right?
Spirit of what thing? It's meant to be the Shopkeeper Association monthly meeting.
Oh, yes. Now you put it like that.
Are we dancing?
Hmm.
Learn the steps to this dance.
What we do, isn't it?
No.
What is going on here? What the fuck? This is some kind of angel witchcraftery.
I am an assistant bookseller, but these are not books. They're little pieces of food, and I'm not selling them, I'm giving them away.
I love him in this season. He's so funny.
It is seldom indeed that our little village has the fortune to welcome one so genteel and, if you will allow me, sir, so well made in form and feature.
Isn't it? I'm still working out all the things it can do. I discovered a new one in bed last night. Would you like me to show you? Here, watch.
What the?
Look, there's something wrong. There is something really wrong.
Well, perhaps you could tell me while we dance.
Oh? Well, what was it? The Gavotte or whatever? The only dance he knew? Was the only angel that danced? And just the one dance? Did he learn a new dance? You can also so tell that her armor is made of rubber.
How sweet. They're having a party.
Not having a very good day. My partner, Lindsay, has gone.
Was it my fault?
I don't think Lindsay actually liked me very much. Well, I know, I'm hard work.
Doesn't automatically make it your fault.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
Aww.
They are milling around outside. They want Gabriel.
Perfectly safe in here. Technically, this bookshop still counts as an embassy.
Well, I think you need to stop this charade, and we need to work out what to do.
I think you're overestimating how much trouble we're actually in.
Oh!
Oh dear. Surrender the angle?
Yeah.
You have no protection. I have a legion of demons. But I have no intention of harming you. Only the humans here with you.
No, you won't.
You have 60 seconds to hand over the Archangel Gabriel before we begin to kill people.
Oh, God.
50 seconds. What do you say?
Those people want me.
You came to me. I said I would protect you.
You don't need to. I'm going out.
Poor Jim. Whoa! What the fuck?
I'm here. I'm who you wanted, I think. It's me.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're in my way.
It's because of the fucking miracle. She can't. Ah!
The angel Gabriel is apparently me, but I'm also Jim, which is short for James, but also Gabriel.
Will you shut up?
That miracle worked too well.
Yes, they said of the angel Gabriel. No, they're toast. T-O-S-T.
They told me to come back and tell you to send out the angel.
20 seconds, angel, before we start hurting. We can definitely hurt them whilst battling angels. There'd be civilian casualty.
Oh my God.
Attack is consistent with the rules of engagement. Well, is it or isn't it? Were you given official permission to launch this attack?
I'm not stupid. I have permission.
Under Rules of Engagement, Clause 112, Subsection 3, Aziraphale can put in a formal complaint to the Dark Council of the Dukedoms of Hell if you want.
Ooh, let's go. Look at Crowley knowing all the rules. That's why he's the top dog.
Get your humans out of there, then.
Right, I just made up a rule they're too stupid to check.
Oh, nice. Well played.
You do exactly what I tell you. Nobody's gonna get hurt.
I don't know what's actually going on, but I am going to deal with it.
No.
I don't know why you think it's appropriate to disrupt a meeting of the Wickford Street Traders and Shopkeepers Association.
Dance. Not a meeting. You were dancing.
It's the same thing.
I'm calling the emergency services.
Oh my God.
Really? What's the boundary line of this place?
The door frame, you can't cross it.
Oh!
We just did. Civilian casualty. Get the rest of them out now, or we take them one at a time.
Oh my God. What did they do to him?
It's a bit complicated, but probably best you forget all about it and do whatever Mr. Crowley suggests.
Are you trying to hypnotize me? Is that what's happening here?
It's not working.
Save your lives.
Right, everyone line up, 2 by 2.
Mikey, come on. I'm not leaving him to face them on his own.
Oh.
Don't make eye contact with them, just follow me out. Nina, are you coming? No. Staying behind to die bravely? Let's go. I brought your mail.
Why? It stacks up by the front door.
Keep it for now, not a good time.
Still weirdly considerate towards him in these. By the way, I figured I was coming over anyway, so I brought your mail.
I'm gonna formally declare this meeting of the Whitbur Street shopkeeping thingamy over. Forget as much of this as you can.
You're a good lad.
No.
Why didn't you go?
I want to know what's happening. You're in danger.
Crowley will be back in a moment. He will have a plan. Why, rescuing me makes him so happy. What a little, like, damsel in distress.
I think I'm the
wrong?
You're a law enforcement officer?
Yes? I mean, well...
Then arrest me.
What?
What the fuck?
But I'm not actually Inspector Constable, a human law enforcement officer.
You're an angel. I know.
How would I...
You say, I arrest you. Anything you say, blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
I'll come quietly.
Where?
Heaven.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
You aren't trying to trick me, are you?
You're arresting me. Why would I be trying to trick you?
Right, exactly. Okay, makes sense.
Doors closing.
So blissfully naive. Oh, fuck off. That episode was chaotic. Not entirely in the best of ways, but it had a lot of really great moments, I'll say. My God, that meeting with Shax and those demons, that was painful. Painful, painful, painful. Honestly, most of their conduct has been painful. Especially like the bickering and bantering at the... Like, I liked it when she was like informing on Crowley. I like that character in the way that like, she was like, oh, I've taken your spot, asking for some advice. The weird kind of like respect, but also like forewarning that she provided towards him at times. It was like this interesting little dynamic. Everything since then, it's just been so weirdly over the top and so much. And the little voice that she started to put on, man, when she's trying to sound all tough and powerful and strong and in charge, it's grating my soul, man. But she did force lightning that one dude out of existence. But all in all, though, you know, God damn it too. And the fact that they're trying to just, okay, Jim tried to like hand himself over just to save everybody. And the miracle worked so well. Again, so well. No one can tell, even when he admits it to their faces. Nobody will take him seriously or admit or feel or see that he's Gabriel, which is wild. And then you still have all the stuff up top with Michael and the whole other gang up there. I don't remember all their names, again, outside of Michael and Muriel. But like, I don't know. And he put his memories in the matchbox, but then took it out of the matchbox, but put it in the box that he was carrying around. But when we found that box, that was empty. But then he said he put it everywhere. The fuck does that mean? Where did he put it all? Why was it in a box to begin with? What the hell is going on? We have one episode to stitch this all together, man. However, though, Maggie and I'm blanking on her name right now. Nina, thank you. God damn it. I had to look at the x-ray. Maggie and Nina, though, finally talking. Her partner, Lindsay, finally, again, of no fault of her own, you know, her partner went off on her. Now, that whole night, them being trapped in the shop was the last straw, and she called it off, went their separate ways. She's staying with her sister. Basically, completely broke up with her at this point. You know what? Good riddance. At this point, there's no saving that relationship. Even if, like I said before, even if like at some point in time, there was something that took place, maybe she cheated, maybe something happened that warranted the paranoia, or maybe she's just always been paranoid. Either way, it's not good for everybody if that is just going to be how it's going to be. You know, even if something bad did happen and they're trying to work past it, clearly they're not, and it should just end. And now we're here, they're together, they're staying behind, everybody else is left to go to safety, but you know, Maggie couldn't leave Mr. Fell because of how good he's been to her this entire time. And then as such, Tina Nina stayed with her. And yeah, everything was going good. We had set up a whole little dance. I am still a little, there was a script. Was it actually a script or was it just a notepad with a list? I can't even remember at this point. But why, yeah, like they've even questioned it in there. Why is everybody talking like it's Pride and Prejudice? And he did theme this all in a very Jane Austen way. But did he talk to them before they arrived and set the expectation is that this is what we were doing tonight? Or did he like woobly woo everybody into making this into a Jane Austen ball for them? Like, at what line did that blur? Maybe I missed a throwaway line in there or something like that. Maybe something just went right past me or what. But I like them, was very confused about why everybody was suddenly acting like they were playing a role once they stepped into this place. Maybe that was by design. Maybe that was a willful part of this whole play. I don't fucking know. Little weird, but we finally got some movement on that and it seems to be working out. But also, like, I like the way that Nina is like, why can't our relationships ever be straightforward? The way you called out Crowley for the way him and Aziraphale act and portray themselves, and the way that people also see and interpret their relationship. And it's in a way that he can't even see it. And it actually made him kind of reflect upon it for a little bit. But also love that Aziraphale is perfectly aware that he's like, don't worry, I'm not standing up for myself. I've got my own plan going on here, but also Crowley loves to save me. So it makes him really happy to swoop in and do this. So he knows the role that he plays. He knows that it makes Crowley happy, when he comes to be the knight in shining armor. Even if he kicks and screams and refuses to admit any of it at any given point, it's kind of how it always winds up. He does like being the one to swoop in and save the day. I don't know. And as such, he is now gone to meet with heaven to, I guess, discuss whatever the hell is going on. And I love that he's still one of the things that he's been carrying around this entire time is that vitriol from, obviously they thought when it was up there it was Aziraphale, but it was him disguised as him. So he heard Gabriel say those words to who he believed was Aziraphale, and you could see how discrediting, how downgrading, how degrading, not downgrading, how vile and fucked up that language and that use and that fervor, like for him to just be like, shut your fucking mouth and die. Like that somebody would say that to the person he clearly loves. I love that this is about them like playing matchmaker, but it's also like through that act, them slowly maybe coming to terms with the way they feel about each other, even though it feels like most of the realization is happening with Crowley. Aziraphale's obviously very acutely aware of his role in this little dynamic they have, but they're so aloof to it. And as we've talked about before, as has been mentioned before, is that it's as these ethereal beings, it kind of goes above their heads. These things like the emotionality, these things that humans, traverse and deal with daily, like even like incomprehensible that they might even feel something similar. So it's just something that they can't really wrestle with all that well. So I like that question, that ponderance is kind of being brought into question. But like a lot of the focus of this episode, I think, like obviously Aziraphale's taking the lead on the whole like the meeting thing, playing matchmaker to fulfill that part of the lie that they told. Meanwhile, in the background, you're just watching Crowley observe, react, and there's a lot of character playing out just in his observation of everything that's going on. Keeping an eye, following along, tagging along, doing anything and everything along the way to kind of be this buffer, this shield for Aziraphale. I don't know. I liked all of their bits, but man, that Shaq shit was it brought a lot of anytime Shaq showed up in this episode, honestly, I'm gonna say it brought the mood down real hard. I liked the Maggie and Nina stuff. I liked the stuff at the shop. I liked all the Crowley bits, but man, Shaq's was a fucking wet blanket in this whole thing. A lot of that plot line so far kind of has been in this season for me so far at this point. Definitely hasn't been the highlight of it for sure. But anyway, that's about all I got for this one. Let's head over to Patreon. I know we had a couple on here. Let's see. Where's our first Good Omens one? Katie, you get to start us off here today. I haven't gotten around to watching last week's reaction, so I'm sorry if you had any questions that needed answering. But alas, this week's episode is a bit of a calm before the storm situation. I kind of get that vibe. It was a little rough around the edges, which I feel is maybe mildly an understatement. But there's still some fun stuff to discuss. Aziraphale giving away the books. Right. That too was a lot of fun. Showing how just seriously he was about it. Well, he gave one away. He loaned another. But the Doctor Who references in this between the Fez and the actual Doctor Who annual was two nice little bits. And also willingly, the ball obviously meant a lot to him if he was going to cross that line. Obligatory reminder that Aziraphale previously said the balls are where two people dance and realize they misunderstood each other and were actually deeply in love. I forgot about that bit, which is why they framed this entire thing about those two, to bring those two together. But also, it seems to be a little device for him and Crowley as well. Nina really saw Crowley strut and thought to herself, no way that man is straight. Careful, Crowley, your Kilgrave is showing around Jim. Yes, it was. Hey, that's that fire when he's like, when you mess with his angel, man. Speaking of David Tennant roles, Doctor Who exists in the Good Omens universe. This opens up a Pandora's box of questions. My favorite theory is that Crowley got bored one day and decided to try his hand at acting, so came up with the alter ego David Tennant and ended up with a very successful side hustle. That is officially my headcanon now. 100%. Yeah. Yep. But yes, the fact that it merely exists in this universe, like the nods and the allusions and the Easter eggs are one thing, but it now... the show itself, not like a nod to the show, but the show itself exists in the universe. So, yeah. Or maybe in this timeline, the revival never happened. Because it was about the 65 annual and they talked about the 66 annual. So maybe the revival never happened. Could be a timeline where that didn't happen, but I like that theory better. The shop where Aziraphale offers to give away the Doctor Who book is the same magic shop from the last episode, correct? Which is probably why Aziraphale seemed instantly relieved as soon as he stepped in. It brought back memories. Did I recognize Gail's voice in Mr. Brown this episode? His voice in Mr. Brown this episode. Gail's. Oh, no, sorry. Right. I forgot again. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely hear it now. Okay. Damn. Yeah, that was like a light switch getting flipped on. Only one episode left to go. Any last minute theories? How do you think this season is going to end? And what do you think the state of Aziraphale and Crowley's situationship will be as we head into the finale? What about Nina and Maggie? Next episode is the fan favorite when it comes to watching reactions. I'm excited to see yours. Do you remember that song that played at the end of season 1? I definitely do. I've made sure to keep that memorized, as one may say. But as far as last minute theories, I think Michael's behind all of this in one way, shape, or form. I think this goes, I think this has something to do with this shadowy, like, relationship that a Michael has with Beelzebub. I think it's a power grab, And I think it plays into this machination to whatever is going to happen to unify the angels and the demons against humanity. But I think at most, too, I think it's just a power grab from Michael for the most part. But the state of Aziraphale and Crowley's situationship right now is obviously they're starting to make certain realizations, especially Crowley, about everything. I think especially after that conversation with Nina, I think that left an impact, an imprint in his mind about their dynamic. And through this Maggie and Nina thing, it's definitely been holding up a mirror to their own situation. But we haven't quite got there yet. But I imagine we'll probably get to some culmination now when Maggie and Nina finally do get together, because I do imagine they will. I definitely feel like we're going that direction. And I'm wondering that through bringing them together, Aziraphale and Crowley by the end of this will also do the same. You know, through helping them, they help themselves discover something true about them, about their relationship that they never knew before. That's at least my thoughts. Here were last week's emojis for this episode. Books, dancing, masks, brick wall. Yeah, okay. Yep, it's all coming together now. Also, just a little moment of them dancing together too was nice. And here's some for next week's. Demon, Angel, Hearts, Fly. Oh yeah, hold up. When he brought in the box that first time, there was a fly in the box. Beelzebub has a fly. Did Beelzebub steal his memories? Is that part of this, like, game? Is the memories in the fly? I was thinking about the fly this episode, and then I forgot to talk about it. Because when he was talking about where he placed all these different things, you can also kind of hear one buzzing around. You can hear it every now and then too, and maybe that's just me. Maybe there's even a fly in here somewhere and I'm not paying attention, but I think that's going to come into play somehow. We still don't have answers about the jukebox. We got the music. And Coffee X. I have no idea what that is. Is that a dove? I think that's a dove. And an elevator? Well, Crowley got an elevator. I have an idea about some of these, I'll say. Let's see. Whoa, because a lot of these are Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I posted them alongside. Here we go. Okay. So we just had Katie. For Good Omens, we had Katie, and then now we have Oz. Oz has a couple of different ones here, so we'll kind of jump into these, but those are the last. Those are our Good Omens commenters this week. Oz. I meant to comment on episodes 2, 3, and 4, but somehow I always got to the computer after the cutoff point, 11 p.m. Eastern. Well, not this time. I do want to mention some things from the episodes I missed. So Season 2, Episode 2 is probably my favorite of the show, and that's largely in part to the wonderful Job minisode. I kind of agree. I'm kind of right there with you on that one. Yeah, I feel like, hold on, what was, where was Season 1? Which one was it? Where a bulk of it was, yeah, we follow Aziraphale Crowley's relationship. Episode 3. Episode 3 of Season 1 might be my favorite. Second is the Job episode. It does such a great job on so many levels. It was high, but not world-ending stakes. A lot of discussion on morality and the difficulties of being truly black and white when on Earth and dealing with the real complexities of humans. Agreed, 100%. We've seen a lot of hints that angels are generally out of touch, and callousness that they have when talking about us and replacing Job's children really emphasizes the point that heaven's goodness is not the same as what is right or moral. The scene at the end where Aziraphale expects Crowley to take him to hell for his lying is absolutely wonderful on so many levels. I love when Crowley is laughing at the thought of Aziraphale becoming a demon, and then he sees how upset Aziraphale genuinely is and switches to being comforting. I love that the scene has Aziraphale and Crowley each framed by a light and dark background at the beginning to emphasize the difference of their sides, and then as they both Down side by side, the background is a bit more of a mid-tone. I could go on and on about this episode for ages, but I better not. I 100% agree with you on that one. I loved that ending bit where they're talking about it, and then just, yes, the navigation of these moral black and whites that people like to claim in front, when reality is so much more complicated than that. And I like that the angels themselves being this callous, out of touch, like this way or the only way kind of view. I think it's like it is also a little bit of a commentary on the religiously inflexible, like the people that see things one way, but also in this other way, these things that are good are pretty terrible when you look at it from a different angle. I love that it showcased a lot of that too. My only note on this, on episode 3, is that we don't actually see Aziraphale doing miracles to change the Bentley. Aziraphale doesn't have to miracle the Bentley. He just asks it to do things, and it does. We see it again in episode 4 when it follows him. Somebody actually asked Neil whether the Bentley deliberately followed Aziraphale or if it was just rolling forward. Neil said the Bentley would follow Aziraphale anywhere. Nah. A lot of the fandom speculates that the Bentley has some level of sentience from being Crowley's car and being constantly infused by his demon energies. I think that's definitely the implication that I got, because I don't think that was something that was done by Aziraphale, and it also lends credence to why it means so much to Crowley. But the fact that, yes, that as we didn't see him perform any miracles, the Bentley just Bentleyed however he wanted it to Bentley, which was, I don't know, I like that aspect of it. By the way, in episode 4, I was a little surprised that you missed that Reese Smearsmith made a reappearance this season as a demon furfur who failed at getting evidence of their collaboration. He was also Shakespeare in season 1, episode 3. Nah, I did not recognize him at all. Without the Shakespeare getup, definitely did not recognize him one bit. Episode 5 is so amusing, but it's both a romantic novel and a horror movie crammed into one. Aziraphale's gone full Jane Austen in his efforts to get Nina and Maggie together, and more importantly, his effort to ask Crowley to dance with him. True. A little bit of an excuse to do that. Meanwhile, Crowley gets the aura of impending doom and the general creepiness of a horror film. The demons slowly gathering around, giving kind of zombie vibes. But of course, they're way more dangerous than actual zombies in this universe. Oh, yeah, for sure. We have no idea what they did to poor old Mr. Brown, though. Just a note for episode 6, but spoiler free, be sure to pay attention to the opening title sequence. They play a variation of the Good Omens theme music that's unique to this episode. Okay, I'll try to remember that once we go into the next episode. And to add on to Katie's comments about Doctor Who, but I'm surprised no one mentioned that Michael Sheen was also in an episode of Doctor Who. He played the voice of the sentient house. Oh, and Neil even wrote that episode. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was the planet that they crashed on when the TARDIS became sentient. Or got a body. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I never put that together, man. But yeah, I am kind of surprised that ever came up until just now. But that's it for this one, man. That's all we had as far as comments. And that's kind of all I got. This season's been a little rough, I think, by comparison to season 1 overall, as far as like, I feel like consistency. But one thing that has been consistent is I have still loved every moment that features Aziraphale and Crowley, that storyline. I even like the Nina Maggie bits. I like all of that as well. The bouncing around with the Devon and the Hell and Angel stuff has been a little, mostly the demon stuff. I don't know. Some things just don't like smoothly transition all that well, but I'm having fun. And I'm so excited to see where this takes our relationships into the finale and how that sets up the final film when that comes out for Good Omens 3. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. I'm I'm going to leave it there and pass it off to you. What did you think of this episode? How did you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Speaking of before you go, I want to shout out Lily Chen Sun, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Bridley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming savers here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues and take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. Thank you guys immensely. And as always, I want to give a huge special thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do so much of what we do over here. Without you guys, this channel would not be what it is today. Thank you guys. And without y'all here on YouTube, we wouldn't even be here. So thank you guys. Love you guys all for everything you do for this channel. But that's it for this video, guys. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.